Hi, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. All right, today I'm here actually with your October astrology forecast, and I'm here to talk about each individual sign in one podcast, in one video. So first of all, I'm going to mention few things what's gonna happen in mundane perspective for us all. And then I'm going to go to each individual signs. All right, so you have to know this month we are already deeply into eclipse season. We're going to have an annual solar eclipse on October 14th, and it's gonna happen at 21 degrees and 8 minutes, which is going to conjunct the fixed star, the blue star Spica. And solar eclipse, as you know, that is amazing, fated event, which is unexpected, perhaps some chaotic event, but most likely turning out to be positive. On October 28th, though, we're going to have the last Taurus lunar eclipse in 5 degrees and 9 minutes. And it's going to actually trine Juno and sextile Vesta, the two asteroids. This is going to be the last eclipse for another 19 years because of the eclipse is coming in pairs, as you know, and it's always working with axis. So last year, and actually for 18 months, we had the Taurus and Scorpio axis. And right now we entered in July the Aries and Libra axis. So from finances, we are actually turning to self and partnership related questions and issues. With the Libra and Aries. And because of North Node is in Aries and South Node is in Libra, as I said before, many people going to concentrate on themselves and people going to become a little bit more selfish, self-care going to be really, really important. All right, and then also what I wanted to talk about, Pluto going direct, station direct on October 10th in Capricorn, 27 degrees, 54 minutes. So this is also going to be really important because it's going to square Mars. And also it's going to sextile Neptune, square the nodes, and yes, so that's very, very important. It's pivotal, significant, it's major transformation. However, I also going to do a video about Pluto stationing direct for each individual sign, and it's gonna be really short. So I'm gonna post everything in the comment section. All right, so what you have to know, October 2nd, we start out with a Neptune retrograde and Mercury opposition. Mercury in Virgo, Neptune still in Pisces for a long time. This is some kind of fogginess in communication, some kind of illusion, delusion, some kind of lies and gossiping. Gossips are coming up. On the 2nd, also, Venus going to trine the node. This is actually going to be a very good event here in the sky on cosmic roadmap. Venus is love and attraction, and finances. North node is your purpose. So that is a purposeful change. Many of us going to concentrate on ourselves, how to beautify and how to get more luxury, comfort in our life, and how to actually provide stable finances. Then on the 3rd, Mercury will trine Pluto. This is really transformative communication. We will make sure we are heard, we are listened, and our words are going to be really powerful. Then on the 4th October, Mars going to oppose the North Node. So this is going to be actually very intense energy because Mars and the North Node is Mars is a fighter and Mars is the warrior, and that's representing we are fighting for our purpose. We are fighting for our beliefs, actually, and we're standing up for ourselves. We are setting boundaries. On the 8th of October, Mars going to square Pluto retrograde. This is big because, you know, this is two malefic planets. and it's rules Scorpio together, and it's also govern Aries. So Mars gonna be in Libra. Actually, it's in 4th, so it doesn't like to be here. And Pluto in Capricorn, it's really powerful, but it is some kind of clash with the general people and the government, because Pluto in Capricorn is the government. It is the concentrated power. Mars in Libra could be some kind of legal matter, some kind of lawsuit coming up, something with alliances. So a lot of countries going to actually change alliances, or also they're going to lose alliances. It could disturb the peace of people also. So then the 10th, we're going to have Venus and Saturn opposition. This could be actually really difficult time, because of that it could be like some kind of disturbance with self-love. So, for example, Venus in Virgo would like to, it doesn't like to be here, but also it's, let me just stop for a second. So this could actually indicate some kind of tough love. It could be something like, so as I said, Venus doesn't like to be in Virgo because it's in exalted Pisces, and in Virgo, it's going to go detriment. So it is like some kind of nitpicky little issues with self-hatred, for example, or I don't like the way I look. A lot of people going to feel tired and old kind of situation. Then on the 13th, Mars going to trine Saturn. This is the general and the surgeon. This is somehow, it's good because Mars already went to Scorpio and it's in rulership. So it's representing some kind of good agreement between some leadership or leaders and their soldiers. So it could be, let me see, so Saturn in Pisces and Mars in Scorpio, it could bring in some kind of great news about, they are getting to the root of drug dealers, or they are going to incarcerate mafia and drug dealers, because this is a trine, this is something granted, this is something positive in this case. And then we're going to have the Sun and North Node on the 18th opposition. This is power struggle. This is like many of us going to question our purpose in this life, in this journey. And, we're going to deep into the question, the bigger questions over here. What is the purpose of life? Why are we here kind of situation? On the 19th, we're going to have Mercury and the North Node opposing each other. So yes, that is also the questioning. That is like we're going to talk to people about those kind of big questions. It's representing like our conversation not going to be surfacing, and it's going to become deeper, which I really like. And then we're going to have a Cazimi on the 20th, Mercury and the Sun Cazimi on the 20th, 26 degree. So the Mercury is in the heart of the Sun. The Cazimi is very auspicious, however, combust is not, because of your voice is not heard. The Sun is really, really powerful. It's really bright, and your voice are not necessarily heard. But that kind of very short period when the Cazimi going to appear, then there is messages out in the public, which is really powerful, and people going to listen. Then on the same day, we're going to have a square, Mercury going to square to Pluto. So this is, again, it is like, okay, how can I actually, like make sure people are hearing me, make sure the right people are hearing me, make sure like my words has power. And that's going to be the question over here. Then the Sun going to the next day square Pluto. Sun-Pluto opposition square, it's always power struggle, as I said before, with North Node opposition. It could be something about our purpose on Earth and how can you be heard. what is afterlife, questions life, is it afterlife, and questions about death, and it is very, very transformational, transform the ego. Many people going to transform their work, the way they are connected to their job and purpose in life. Then we're going to have an amazing trine. There is Venus and Jupiter, the two benefit going to trine in Taurus and Virgo in Earth signs. So this is really fixed over here. I mean, Taurus is fixed, but that is very tangible energy. It could represent like we want to invest in our luxury, comfort, safety, and it could be also very auspicious if you are willing to create some art, if you are willing to create and buy some jewelry, for example, and prosper, perhaps buying a land, and perhaps to invest in very expensive jewelries as well, but definitely good for art and good to express yourself. Good to connect with people these days. Good to teach as well, because of you will be loved. Like your words will be heard and your charisma going to be really liked by the public. And then on the 22nd, we have Mercury trine Saturn. This is something really like you want to actually create something permanent with your words. Perhaps you want to write a script, perhaps you want to put out something to the public, which is not going to be censored, but it's going to be something long-term. It could be some podcasting, messages out there, messages aligning, and it's going to be there for a long time. So perhaps publishing a book, or like doing some kind of researches, because Mercury is in Scorpio. All right, and then on the 28th, we're going to have Mars and Jupiter opposition. This is a little bit difficult, especially because we're also going to have the partial lunar eclipse in 5 degrees Taurus, and that is some kind of ending. That is something which we have to stand up for and fight for, but that is a bigger purpose over here. Teaching is necessary, no matter how you're going to achieve that. If you have to fight for it, you will go for it and fight for it. This is making sure actually you are securing your finances, and perhaps it could indicate some kind of difficulties with a financial institution in general, because of Mars is in Scorpio, Jupiter in Taurus, the eclipse is in Taurus. Financial institution, banks are going to lag down because of, there could be some kind of event which is like you're not going to be capable to get to your account or withdraw money as much as you want. So this is bringing in difficulty. And you will look out for the lunar eclipse, which is going to be really detailed. And then, that is also affecting the financial institution. And then Mercury and Mars going to actually conjunct 29th of October. And this is going to be some kind of powerful communication, Scorpio rules, so that's very deep and analytical and digging deep kind of communication. Perhaps the metal purchase is going to go up. Something around metal could be really important, and mining could be really important. It's also going to be like more talk about taboos, for example. And, like as I said previously, we're going to have difficulties with not to withdraw the money from the bank. So it could be some kind of social unrest because of that issue as well. And then Venus is going to trine Uranus the last day. It is really prominent. It is beautiful energy. It is some eclectic taste. Something with fashion is coming out. Something with cryptocurrency could be amazing, actually, because Uranus is crypto, Venus is currency. So something I assume going to go up really, really. Yes, high. And then, oh, yes, so October 4th, the South Node going to actually conjunct with Mars. So that is some kind of indication of loss and financial losses there, or relationships going to break up. Actually, we're going to learn a lot of celebrities are divorcing that day. All right, guys, so I'm moving forward here, and I'm going to do the for each individual signs. For example, what I wanted to say, a little summary before I'm going and moving forward with each signs. So actually for Aries, rising sun and moon, the October forecast going to be concentrated in your 7th and 8th house, because there it's going to create some kind of stellium. So for you guys, you're going to have to deal with some kind of prenups, financial shared resources, taboos, surgeries, for example. It could indicate inheritance and insurance money is coming in. Perhaps you are ready to create and sign a new insurance. And also it's going to influence your relationship with your significant other and with your business partner, getting new alliances. Okay, Aries, rising sun and moon. I'm going to start right now the whole entire analysis for you. So October 2nd, Venus in your 5th and North Node in your 1st house going to trine. This is a really auspicious alignment, which is actually like some kind of innovative energy. You can invest in different avenues right now, and you can invest in entertainment, get actually a new manager if you would like to, and you're also going to invest in yourself. Your wardrobe is changing, your hairstyle is changing, your personal expression and self-development is changing and going to actually become really beautiful, auspicious. October 3rd, Pluto and Mercury will trine the 10th and the 7th house. This is actually a transformative period for your communication and in your professional sphere and in your partnership, or perhaps even in your marriage as well. Significant other most likely going to help you and actually going to support your business dealings and your career. All month we're going to have Saturn retrograde, and you're gonna have it in your 12th house, and Neptune is also co-join Saturn in your 12th house. So it's an ongoing situation here for another 2-3 years. This is something to do with your what is that? Perhaps you're going to get rid of some kind of addiction or some kind of financial obligation as well. So it is, like some kind of, you have to inspect your finances at this moment. And if you have any kind of hidden details, it might going to come to surface. But this is there, and it's not an ill shame, but it could be something like, all right, have to be careful with my investment, because whoever I actually connect with, they can be thief or they can be cheaters. On October 4th, Mars going to oppose North Node. That is actually in your 7th and 1st house. What am I talking about? Yes, so there is a tension in your career, and oh yes, that's why I mentioned the 10th house, because of the North Node going to oppose Mars in the 7th and 1st house, but it's going to square Pluto in the 10th, so it's a T-square. So definitely it's a tension, and it's going to manifest in your partnership and in your career as well. So you're going to be very driven, your ambition going to be really high, but it's going to bring in some kind of power struggle as well. You will be assertive, so diplomacy is the key. in this challenge right now. October 15, Mars and Moon conjunct in your 8th house. 8th house is your finance matters. It's your resources. It's your co-joined account and inheritance. So most likely it's going to be a really good obligation to invest in something, for example, in silver, pearl, anything to do with Moon and Mars, maybe metals as well. It could be also very, very intense sexual energy rising. October 14th, we have the Libra solar eclipse. You're going to check everything below. So I'm not going to talk about that a lot, but definitely the Libra eclipse happening in your 7th house, which is your relationship house, and it is partnership, bringing in new partnership. Legal matters could turn on to your favor. October 18, Mercury, Sun, Cazimi in your 7th house. Again, your partnership is in under magnifying glass. It is a beautiful marital union. And yes, so it could be some kind of engagement or wedding planning. October 20th, Pluto, Mercury square. So this is a power struggle over here in your career and partnership. You might going to be obligated to plan your wedding, and you are not capable to concentrate on your career. October 22nd, Jupiter in the 2nd and Venus in the 6th going to trine. This is very auspicious alignment. This is financial growth. It is good for rental agreements. It is good for rental investment, good to get a puppy, and good to have a health checkup and actually going to a new regime. Your overall health going to be and well-being going to be in focus, and it's actually going to get enhanced. October 21st, Pluto and Sun square. This is again career and relationship issues. Perhaps you're going to have a fallout with a business partner. The principles are changing over here. Values are different. So, you have to actually become resilient and adapt to your alliances. October 24th, Saturn and Sun going to trine, 12 and 8 house influences. It's a harmonious alignment. It have to be really favorable, something with your financial matters. It could be something hidden, so somebody who is actually behind the scene going to support your finances, but you might not going to know about that, and your debt going to be paid off by someone. October 28th, Taurus lunar eclipse. Again, I'm going to talk about that in a different video, but it is in your financial section because Taurus is your 2nd house. So it's going to be really critical for your financial decisions and your money management. The way you are going to approach your finances is going to become different. Your income earnings, actually, it could be some kind of change occur in your earnings as well, which is like you can get a salary increase, but most likely you're going to change career and you're going to get rid of salary over here. On the 29th, Mercury Mars conjunct in your 8th house, good to sign contract. It is good for actually get a tax refund or some kind of inheritance, something decision regarding joint finances, which is going to be good. It is some kind of long-term security in your financial goals. October 21st, Venus and Uranus is trining 6th and 2nd house. So you're going to upgrade your office. Perhaps it's going to be more like a tech kind, and it could be also really good to invest in cryptocurrency. It could be really good to invest in your health, like hire like new employees or get, as I said, a new puppy as well. October 17, we're going to have Juno ingress Virgo in your 6th house again. This is really good for your financial well-being if you are in rental properties or if you are serving others, you have a juice bar, or you are a personal trainer. October 10th, Pluto station directs in your 10th house. Your career is going to be in focus. You can become a leader. You can actually seek for political avenue. Your professional path going to really get adjust and aligned with your dreams. All right, Aries, is good luck to you. Bye for now. All right, so this is your October astrology forecast if you have a Taurus rising, sun, and moon. And firstly, I'm going to give you just a tiny little bit of summary. And I want to tell you, you're going to have a stellium in your 6th house of Libra, Tauruses, and also the second month, the stellium gonna move to your 7th house. So all the emphasis gonna be on your health, on your work. Perhaps you're going to actually get a new job, a new pet. It could be like you going to get good news about your health. And then 7th house, it's implicating something like probably you're going to get a new business partnership, or you're going to get engaged or married. So the emphasis over here, however, Mars in your 7th house also could indicate some kind of conflict with your significant others. All right, so I'm going to start right now the analysis for you for the whole entire month. On the 2nd of October, Venus and North Node going to trine. And Venus is in your 4th house and 12th house is your North Node. So that is actually going to potentially signaling unexpected financial opportunities linked to home and family matters. So this is good. On October 3rd, you're going to have Pluto and Mercury creating a harmonious trine in your 9th and 6th house. It is indicating transformative financial discussions or educational pursuit. So this is also really good because of your daily work going to change for the better, and it's giving you more financial stability. All month, Saturn going to retrograde in your 11th house, conjoined with Neptune, and they are in Pisces. So this is some kind of new, or actually not new, but returning to some kind of networking cycle, some kind of social cycles for the next few years. And it could be something with spirituality. And you can also start some kind of non-profit organization. So October 4th, actually, Mars opposed the North Node. So that is going to affect your 6th and 12th house. And also Mars going to square Pluto to the 9th house. So this is creating a T-square, which is highlighting some kind of financial conflict, but is related to your work, or maybe for long distance ventures or traveling, or maybe with educational investments. So perhaps you were actually the one who could have like some kind of forgiveness with educational loan, and you won't get it. On October 15th, or, publication could be also in jeopardy, and you can have some kind of issue with that. October 15th, we're going to have a Mars-Moon conjunction in your 7th house. So that is like some kind of emotional conflict with your significant other. But this is going to actually trine with Saturn in your 11th house. So on the other hand, this conflict going to turn out to be positive, and you can have some kind of collaboration with your social sphere. You can have some kind of collaboration with your significant other and invest together. On October 14th, we have a pivotal moment, and that is the Libra solar eclipse in your 6th house. It is conjunct with Spica, the blue star. It is a really auspicious fixed star. So the eclipse actually going to indicate change and new opportunities on your work front. You might going to hire colleagues, like employees, and also it's going to impact your income. You can work on a new project. If you were actually applying for a new job, most likely you're going to get it. It also connected with your health. So this eclipse, because it's positive, it is like you're going to invest in your well-being, maybe a gym membership, maybe you're going to like some kind of health insurance, which is going to be very beneficial for you. On October 18th, you have Mercury, Sun, Cazimi in your sixth house. Again, Cazimi, it's very, very amazing. It's offering some kind of financial insight related to your health or daily routine. As I said, maybe the insurance, you're going to have less deductible and it's going to turn out very, very good. It could be also like you are getting a new puppy or, a new animal. October 20, a Pluto-Mercury square going to appear in the sky in the 9th and 6th house. This is going to bring in some kind of financial challenges, but it is linked to travel. So perhaps you bought your ticket, you didn't insure, and you're going to lose your airplane ticket, something like that. October 22nd, Jupiter in the first house, trine with Venus in the fifth house. This is really favorable. That is some kind of potential gains. It could be connected some kind of creative project as well, personal project, some kind of joy and pleasure, and it could be connected with your children. So this is also really good, some kind of amazing opportunity for your children. October 21st, Pluto and the Sun going to square the 9th and the 6th house. Well, it is going to indicate some kind of obstacles at work. So or with education. So perhaps you're going to need to invest more money in education. You didn't do perhaps your exam and you have to pay again because you have to retake the exam. So it could indicate that. All right, so on the 24th, we have a harmonious aspect between Saturn and Sun in the 11th and 7th house. This is actually suggests some kind of positive financial outcome, or you're going to belong from a new group, you're going to sign a new membership with a social circle, with a club, something very, very really high class kind of club could be that. On October 28th, we're going to have the Taurus lunar eclipse. This is the last one, guys, and it's going to happen in your first house because you are Taurus rising. So that is really signifies major changes in your finances, the way you are actually approaching your financial avenue, the way you are making money, your connection with money as well. So you're going to create some kind of new true values, which is actually going to simplify your life. And you're going to really focus on what genuinely matters. So this is good. And, you're going to create financial security as well. All right. What else is going to happen? So on the 29th, Mercury and Mars conjunct in your seventh house. This is a powerful communication over here. So I just broke someone, but I have to clean. So October 31st, actually, Venus trine Uranus, and it's going to be in your first house, right? Uranus. So this is going to be some kind of surprises and some kind of good financial opportunity. And also, actually, it could have some kind of effect on your image and on your identity. So something eclectic coming up in your taste, and, you will feel really, really useful and different. October 17, Juno ingress Virgo, and it's going to happen in your fifth house. And fifth house, it could be some kind of creative project or a new romance is coming into your life. October 10th, Pluto going to station direct in your ninth house. This is really good shift, actually, if you are invested in education, or if you started a podcast, or if you were stuck in publishing. Definitely, it's a broader life perspective here, and it's indicating actually more traveling for you. All right, Tauruses, good luck and happy October for you. Right now, we're going to go to Gemini, rising, sun, and moon. And I'm going to do a little summary in first, and I have to tell you what's happening. All the magnification going to be in your fifth and sixth house. Because you're going to have a Libra stellium at the beginning, and then you're going to have a, excuse me, Scorpio stellium in your sixth house. So the first part of the month, you're going to most likely win some prize, lottery, perhaps a new creative project going to become really good, or you get a new manager. It could bring a new lover. And on the second half of the month, going to have a Scorpio stellium in your sixth house. So that's going to be a lot of research about how to get healthy, investing in your reproductive health, investing in actually maybe you want to get steroid shots or maybe some hormonal injections over here. It also could implement like you're going to search for the right employees as well. All right. Okay, we're going to start Gemini, rising, sun, and moon, and we're going to analyze the month for you. October 2nd, Venus in your third trine, Aries in your 11th. This aspect shows that you have a good social connection, and it's going to be beneficial on the long term because your networking is going to be your financial and your financial base. So you're going to expand your social circle, which is bringing opportunity. October 4th, Pluto and Mercury will trine, and it's going to affect your 8th and your 4th house. This trine may transform your home life. You might going to actually invest in real estate or find the root where you are coming from. Actually, maybe a birth mother or birth father over here. But that's definitely restructuring your financial foundation for the long term. All months, Saturn going to retrograde in your 10th house alongside with Neptune, and they are in Pisces. Saturn retrograde suggests actually some kind of re-evaluating your career and your public image. So actually, indirectly, it's going to influence your finances and your career as well, the way the public are actually looking at you. You have to be really cautious here and very, very patient. On October 4th, you have Mars opposition the North Node. So what's going to happen here? And they're going to square Pluto in your 8th house. So definitely that is financial axis for you. It is some kind of power struggle. You have to beware of impulsive investment and gambling. So just before you take action, think everything through. October 15, Mars and Moon conjunct in your 6th house. So that is your head, but it's also going to trine Saturn in the 10th. So this alignment suggests some kind of, good financial routine. Maybe you're going to find the best bookkeeper, or maybe you're going to have a really good work project and you're going to plan it out and everything is aligned. October 14, we have a Libra solar eclipse, and it's going to happen in your 5th house. For more information, you're going to check the comment below because I'm going to upload there my previous videos. But what is it going to affect? Your hobbies and your financial aspect and creative aspect. So, you're going to commit to new economic ventures, for example, but you have to be a little bit careful over here. But you're definitely going to invest in some artistic project, new opportunities coming up with your creative talent. On the 18th, Mercury Sun Kazimi in your 5th house. Again, creativity, communication, writing project. You're going to invest in new ideas as well. So this is good. And October 20th, Pluto Mercury square, communication issues, tension in communication. You have to be careful with your decision, with your sales, not to sell something impulsively, but you can later regret, not to sign something in rush, some kind of agreements, because later it could be bringing regret in. October 22nd, Jupiter and Venus going to trine. It's 12th and 4th house. So, this is a really fortunate aspect. This is a highlight. And that is something with your real estate investment and family matters. New family member, somebody is supporting you secretly. Maybe your mother, your father is giving you money for down payment or buying you a house or something like that. October 21st, you're going to have Pluto and Sun square. Well, we all going to have it, but this is challenging. This is some kind of financial transformation and power struggle, like what is my purpose on earth? What should I do? Maybe some kind of vocational issues, like you don't know if that vocation is really supporting you. You have to be actually embrace the change and prepared also for the change. October 24th, we're going to have Saturn Sun trine. This is harmonious. This is a granted. It's a really, really good stability over here. But stability through discipline and through effort, and it's affecting your career absolutely. So this is good, but you're going to work hard, but you're going to be gifted something what rightfully yours. October 28th, Taurus lunar eclipse. Again, I'm going to do the video, and it's going to be for each individual sign. So right now, I only going to mention that it's gonna happen in your 12th house, Geminis, and 12th house is hidden resources, actually. Hidden financial resources, investment, something you can actually get rid of an addiction, that's for sure, on personal level. But this could be some kind of new way of looking at your investment. And you're going to have intuitive abilities, but it's going to help with your financial decisions. You have to release any kind of attachment, anything that is material attachment, and go for spiritual. You can actually declutter your physical space and simplify your life. Okay, so keep an eye actually on October 29th, when Mercury and Mars conjunct in your 6th house. Again, this is good time for work-related. Hiring people, for example, signing contract or getting hired. October 31st, Venus trine Uranus in Taurus in your 11th house, which is positive for your financial gains, but through friendship and group activities. On the October 17th, Juno ingress Virgo, your 4th house. So again, everything going to be focused on your real estate license to get. Perhaps you want to get a new home, to sell your home. So this is also really good. And October, where have I been? October 31st, Venus trine Uranus in Taurus affect your 11th house. So that is really positive for friendship, having a new friend, getting invited to social events, joining a new group activity. On the 17th, Juno going to ingress Virgo in your 4th house again, something family and finances. And on October 10th, Pluto going to station direct in your 8th house, transformational energy in your shared resources, perhaps a really good prenup, perhaps an inheritance, insurance money, tax refund is coming to you. All right. Happy October, Geminis. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome, Cancer rising, Sun and Moon. This is your October astrology forecast. Okay. What is going to happen in October? I'm going to actually summarize this. You're going to have all the emphasis in your 4th and 5th house this month. The first part is in the 4th house, and the second half is in the 5th house. All right, 4th house stellium, something with real estate, something with your family matters, something with your roots, finding your family, finding the perfect home for yourself. Getting in a partnership with someone, a new family member could occur. The 5th house, it is something to do with children. So You will have to look close your children. You will have opportunity to win something. You will have opportunity to start a creative project. All right, let's start Cancer rising sun and moon to analyze the whole October. October 2nd, Venus and Leo trine, North Node in Aries in your 10th house. And this alignment actually suggests some kind of favorable, very favorable financial opportunities for your career and your public image. So it is a potential boost for your professional image and your finances, and you might going to get a promotion or a new project. October 4th, Pluto and Mercury trine in your 3rd and 7th house. This trine could indicate transformative communication in partnership and with your significant other. It could have some kind of financial implication. Perhaps you're going to invest in something together. For instance, it could lead to successful negotiation or business collaboration that enchants your financial portfolio. But also it could be a beautiful talk with your significant other, for example, planning an engagement, wedding, or a reunion. All months, Saturn going to retrograde in your 9th house. Neptune is also co-joining here. So Saturn retrograde in your 9th house could require some kind of change or reevaluate your educational goal, if the long distance educational goal, long term actually. So you might going to change major. That's what I think if you are in university. You have to consider revisit an investment strategy, especially if you're doing anything with social media or doing export-import businesses. October 4th, Mars opposition North Node, and it is 4th and 10th house and square Pluto in the 7th house. So this aspect actually could bring financial challenges related to home and career. You have to balance both your personal life and your professional commitments. And it will be very crucial actually to avoid potential financial disputes and argue with your significant other or argue with your business partner. October 15th, Mars and Moon conjunct in your 5th house. You know, this is good for romance. It is good for your pillow talk. It's also going to trine Saturn in your 9th house. So this conjunction actually highlights some kind of creative project, some kind of speculative investment, something with the children, you know, like it could be a great activity outside sport, or the whole day you're going to be outside and hiking with your children. But it is really also a unique opportunity to explore some kind of new avenue for your investment. And if you want to actually invest in art and entertainment, these days are going to be really great for that. October 14th, Libra solar eclipse in your 4th house, conjunct Spica, the fixed star, and Foramen fixed star as well in your home and property. This eclipse is going to bring in actually some amazing opportunities, something new, something unexpected with buying and selling or renovating your home. So, which is actually going to have a significant financial implication on your finances. Family matters also going to be highlighted over here. So it's going to maintain the harmony within the family. And you're going to invest in your domestic life. So spend more time with your family member or create a home-based business. October 18, Mercury, Sun, Cosime in your 4th. Again, this alignment is going to emphasize your family matters, something to do with your home. Maybe you're going to actually secure. Mercury could be also, you know, like the way you express yourself. So you're going to put a lot of cameras around the house, which is talking cameras. October 20th, Pluto Mercury square. Well, this is some kind of issue with family members and property matters and the communication, or with the signing the contract, it could get delayed. So you have to really carefully read the small print as well. be careful with your negotiation. October 22nd, Jupiter in your 11th, trine Venus in your 3rd. It is fortunate. This is something good for networking with your social circle, with your neighborhood. You are going to get involved with your community. The connection and your social engagement can lead to new friends and financial gains as well. October 21st, Pluto and Sun square. This is a power struggle over here. Prepared for unexpected expenses also, and it could be some kind of household items issues, like, you have to renovate something, or the pipe, Pluto is the pipe, or something around your toilet broke, and you have to fix that. October 24th, Saturn and Sun trine. This is also a harmonious aspect. It is going to highlight your education and travel plans. This is good. This is a good aspect actually over here. It's good time. It's enjoying your education. It's enjoying podcasting. It's enjoying YouTubing. And, it's actually chasing your long-term earning potential as well. And it could be some kind of good aspect to visit a family member, an older sibling. October 28th, we're going to have the lunar eclipse in Taurus. This is the last for another 19 years. It is in your 11th house, and this eclipse may impact your friendship and social networks. You can lose a friend, you can get rid of a social tribe because they are not serving your values anymore. So that's, new opportunities with a closure, that's for sure. All right. But I'm going to talk about that in another video. Okay, so your long-term goals are changing, definitely. What else is happening? So we're going to have some kind of additional date to watch for, and that's going to be October 29th, Mercury-Mars conjunct in your 5th house. Again, that is really favorable for speculative investment, creative project, and with children, actually, to have some kind of amazing sport outside with your children. As I said, hiking, taking actions, being advocate for your children. October 21st, so 31st, Venus trine Uranus. And this is also good, and it's going to happen in your 10th house, Uranus and Taurus. And that's something with some kind of career-related opportunities. It's going to be good for you because of it's bringing in an unexpected, loving person who is willing to support you. October 17th, and your social image is going to change, and they're gonna love you like if you want to be a public person. October 17th, Juno ingress Virgo, the 3rd house, so your communication is changing. You're going to actually focus on local matters, actually your neighborhood. October 10th, you might also going to get a really nice card from your significant other. October 10th, Pluto station direct in your 7th house, so that is very transformative energy in your marriage, like more power, more sexuality, more intimacy. But it's also impacting your finances, and it could be like a legal matters turning out for your favor. All right. Happy October, Cancers. Thank you for listening and being here with me. Bye for now. Hi, welcome back, Leo rising, Sun and Moon. This is your October astrology forecast. So let's see what kind of opportunity you will have in October. First of all, I'm going to do a little bit of summary, and I'm going to tell you, you will have a stellium in your 3rd house, and later on the month, it's going to move to your 4th house. So all the emphasis, all the focus going to be on your community, with your community dealings, and also with your neighborhood, on your neighborhood, and the 4th house matters, which is your family, your roots, and your real estate investment. And right now we're going to dive in to your horoscope. So October 2nd, Venus in 1st, and Aries North Node in 9th house going to trine. This trine could financially benefit your self-image and your personal project. It's an excellent time for entrepreneur businesses or invest in some kind of personal development, making your website. Also, it's really good for traveling and going abroad, or starting a YouTube channel for you, or make some changes actually if you would like to have a new haircut or new wardrobe. October 4th, Pluto and Mercury going to trine in the 2nd and the 6th house. This trine indicates potential financial transformation through daily work and earned income. I would like you to please consider innovate financial strategies that can enhance your financial stability. All month, Saturn retrograde in the 8th house alongside Neptune in Pisces. Saturn's retrograde in 8th house suggests reevaluating shared resources and investments, review joint financial ventures, and seek clarity in financial matters. Actually, it can bring back some kind of topic with prenups, and also it could bring up a topic with fraud, some kind of identity theft. So it is somehow giving you some kind of satisfaction and an option to resolve issues with financial resources and joint finances. October 4th, Mars opposition North Node in the 3rd house and 9th, and Mars going to square Pluto in the 6th house. So you have to be really cautious over here, because there is a potential conflict, and the conflict could come through communication, or it could actually impact your travel plans and your transportation, and that can impact you financially. Please make sure actually you have some kind of help and discussion with a financial advisor. It also can interfere with your older and younger siblings, and it could have some kind of conflict with them, or it could also interfere with your education. October 15, Mars and Moon conjunction in the 4th house, and trine Saturn in the 8th house. This conjunction highlights home and family matters. Mars and Moon conjunction in the 4th house could indicate some kind of opportunity to purchase a new home, for a move. And the 8th house, trine with Saturn in the 8th house, it could indicate you will have actually a really good loan. You will get a loan, and the APR going to be satisfying for you. So October 14th, we're going to have actually Libra solar eclipse in the 5th house. And it's going to conjunct Spica and Foramen fixed stars. Both of them is really amazing, positive fixed stars. Communication skills going to improve. The eclipse may prompt you to reconsider how your communication skills and networking abilities impact your financial opportunities, or actually increase everything, like the way you are talking to your lover, the way you are talking to your children. But definitely it could bring in business connections and new financial negotiation. On short term, there it could be something with a quick decision making associated with short trips. And it could be also like you're going to maybe focus on local investment, buying, selling, something short-term or short sale, or maybe something around and in your neighborhood. October 18, Mercury, Sun Cazimi in the 3rd house, emphasizing communication and local matters for you, encourages networking and local financial opportunities. October 20, Pluto-Mercury square. This square suggests potential economic challenges in your communication. I would like you to handle financial discussion and contracts with really carefully. So Mercury and Pluto square could be also some kind of issue with authority figures, and it could be also some kind of stalker online, somebody who is talking to you, but you don't know who is the person. So be careful who you interact with. That's definitely, it's a caution over there. On On the 22nd, Jupiter in your 10th house going to trine Venus in your first house. Venus still in your first house, Leo. So it was here for a long time, went retrograde and direct, and then gonna move forward October 8th and gonna actually enter Virgo on the 8th. But October 22nd, they're going to trine actually with Jupiter. It is very favorable. It is beautiful aspect. It is good for the way you looking at yourself. It's going to give you courage and self-confidence. Your professional image and your goals actually going to change, and it's going to lead to financial gain as well. But definitely self-confidence, it will be great for self-confidence. October 24th, Saturn and Sun going to trine. It is also going to be a harmonious aspect, and it may bring actually stability through shared resources and investment with others. October 28th, we do have a Taurus lunar eclipse in your 10th house of career. This eclipse impact actually your public image. It is impacting your purpose, your career. So the financial consequences of this eclipse could be like you going to give up something. It's something going to come to the end, something going to get accomplished here. So you also could have some kind of recognition and rewards coming into your way from career. And if you've been actually in politics, or if you've been on stage, that kind of situation might end for you. And then what else I wanted to say? I also wanted to say, let's see, and let's move forward. Yes, there is a lot of additional dates to watch for. October 29th, we're going to have Mercury and Mars conjunct in your 4th house. That is favorable for home-related financial decisions. You might going to move, you can have a contract signed. October 31st, Venus trine Uranus. This is big. It is in your 10th house. It could be an unexpected, a really good opportunity for your public image and career. It is a good financial opportunity on a long term though. October 17, Juno ingress Virgo, and it is going to be in your 2nd house, Virgo, and then it's going to focus something on communication, on land, something to do with with your values. So your values going to change, and it's going to be more honorable values, something what's matter, really matter, something purposeful is coming into your life. And then October 10th, Pluto going to station direct in your 6th house. This is a transformational energy in daily work and routines, potentially affecting your financial stability. You might go into Pluto in your 6th house, your health going to get better, your health going to go through transformation. It could be also connection with an animal. You might going to fall in love with an animal and adopt one. And it could be also like either you're going to sign a rental property agreement or buy a rental property. All right, Leos, thank you so much for listening. Best of luck for you in October. I will see you soon. Welcome back, Virgo rising, Sun and Moon. I am your co-pilot over here, Christina, and I'm going to dissect your October horoscope for you. But first, I want to summarize. You're going to have actually a 2nd house and the 3rd house. A 2nd house and the 3rd house impact in this month in October, which is going to change the way you are approaching your finances, and it's going to change your values, your taste, and it's also going to emphasize the focus on your community and on your surrounding and on your friend and the way you are training yourself. So you might going to start to study something again, but that is something with skill-based studying. All right. Okay, Virgos, let's see what's going to happen for you in October. So October 2nd, Venus in the 12th house, and Venus is in Leo still until October 8th, then it's going to go to your sign, but on the 2nd, going to trine with North Node in Aries in your 8th house. This trine actually hints at potential financial support from hidden sources or previously unnoticed investments. For example, an unexpected inheritance or a dormant investment may yield profits. October 3rd, Pluto and Mercury trine in 1st and 5th house. Trines in the 1st and 5th house can signify a period of personal empowerment and creative thinking. Financially, this can translate to innovative investment strategies and the ability to take calculated risk. It's also great actually to get a new manager or a new someone who is supporting your career, someone who is in the entertainment industry. All month Saturn retrograde in the 7th house alongside Neptune in Pisces. Saturn retrograde in the 7th house suggests a review of partnership and commitments, including financial ones. Could you take this time to reassess joint investments or shared financial responsibility, perhaps? October 4th, Mars, opposition North Node in 8th and 2nd house, and Mars going to square Pluto in the 5th house. That's definitely financial access. This complex aspect may bring financial tension related to shared resources and personal income. Be cautious of power struggle in economic partnership and ensure your investment portfolio aligns with your goals. So actually it could indicate if you have an agent and manager, they're going to sign you up for something in entertainment business, something with recording labor studio, and then they're going to take a lot more money that's what rightfully theirs, and you barely get something. October 15, Mars and Moon conjunction in the 3rd, and Tri-Saturn in the 7th house. This conjunction actually emphasizes communication and partnership. Consider how effective communication with financial advisors or partners can improve investment decisions. It is also good actually to have some really great pillow talk. So it is actually a sexual energy, Mars and Moon, and it could bring in a lover for you, and it could have some kind of really intense chemistry between you two. October 14th, we're going to have the Libra solar eclipse. I'm going to attach my link below because I already did the video for each individual sign. But right now, I'm going to mention its conjunct Spica and Foramen, two really auspicious fixed stars. So definitely, it's going to have some kind of monetary values and priorities in this case for you, because you're going to check again your possessions and your spending habits and saving habits. And this is good because you might spend a lot of money for things that you don't need. And then it could be also balancing the energy and harmonizing the energy with your partnerships, with your business partner, and also with your significant other. October 18th, Mercury Sun Cazimi in the 2nd house. This alignment emphasizes financial matters and self-worth. You can use this time to review your financial goal, budget, and investment portfolio, making sure they align with your values, all right? But in the 2nd house, you know, like the values are changing over here. It is like your taste is changing. October 20, Pluto Mercury square, that is the 2nd and the 5th house influences. You know, there is going to be a lot of amazing ideas from you, and this is creative ideas, which could actually later on bring financial challenges, actually, because you may be impulsively going to invest in speculative market and you can lose some money. So be careful with that. October 22nd, Jupiter in the 9th, trine Venus in the 1st. It is a positive aspect for expanding your financial horizon. But, 1st and 9th house, it is really good for you because of it is putting a lot of emphasis for you on the way you are pretending, the way you are representing yourself, and the way you are carrying yourself out in the public. And Venus is giving you a lot of glamour and love. And Jupiter is luxury. So it could be like, all right, let's go on a beautiful romantic trip. And, or, you know what, I want to look expensive. I want to change my wardrobe. I want to have a new haircut. So this is really good for you. This is a beautiful trine over here. It could also bring in a lot of followers overnight if you are YouTubing or having podcasts. October 21st, Pluto Sun squares, right? Just like before Mercury and Pluto. So the same influence. It is challenge. It is like, you know what, I can be impulsive because there is some risk if I want to do some kind of investment, and the decisions that I'm making might not align with my what is that, with my purse, like I have less money, but I already committed to invest in more money for something, and I can lose a lot. October 24th, Saturn and Sun trine in the 3rd and 7th house over here, and this harmonious aspect may benefit actually financial partnership and agreements. So review joint investment and contracts to ensure they are mutually beneficial for you. So October 28th, we're going to have actually Mars, and let me see, we're going to have actually, let's see, just a second. So October 28th, actually, we're going to have a Taurus lunar eclipse in your 9th house. And that is going to trigger significant changes in your beliefs, in your faith, and also going to affect your investment decisions, especially if you have export and import business. Consider how a shift in perspective might influence your financial choices here. So let's see additional dates to watch. October 29th, Mercury and Mars conjunct in your 3rd house, which is favorable for financial decisions and negotiations. But it's also good for you to actually explore your environment, explore your local farmer market, your neighborhood, to speak with people, to become advocate for your neighborhood, and invest actually locally. October 31st, Venus in your 1st house, trine Uranus in Taurus in your 9th. This is lucrative. This is something innovative. This is a forward-thinking financial strategies. It is really good to take on to traveling. It is really good to try to go to maybe an air balloon travel, maybe go with a chopper somewhere. So this is something innovative, something new, what you haven't tried before, to go to a country where you haven't been before, go to wine countries, Venus. October 17th, Juno ingress Virgo in your 1st house. Focus on self-image and how it may impact your decisions and your financial decisions. There is someone very loyal who wants to actually support you, who is there for you, who you can lean on. October 10th, Pluto station direct on your 7th house. This is transformational energy. It is great for partnership, and especially financial partnership.
But also it's really good to get committed with someone. However, you have to be careful, the person who you get committed with not going to become really controlling. Pluto could be very controlling. All right, Virgos, may your October be filled with prosperous investments and help and happiness. I'm going to see you soon. Bye for now. Welcome, Libra rising, sun and moon. This is Christina, your co-pilot, and I'm going to dissect your October astrology forecast. But first, I would like you to listen a little bit of summary, and the summary is going to put emphasis on your first and second house, because you're gonna have a stellium in your first house in Libra, and you're going to have a stellium later on in your second house of finances. So you're going to change. This is your birthday month. Happy birthday to you. This is the eclipse gonna happen in your first house. This is unexpected, pleasant surprises for you coming. Something to do with changes, a big opportunity at work, a big opportunity in your partnership, something with legal matters. And also the second house in Scorpio, that is good for your investment to change your values. All right, Libras, let's see October and let's dissect it. So October 2nd, Venus in 11th house and North Node in 7th house in Aries going to make a trine. This trine may bring some kind of new opportunities with social connections and partnerships, club memberships. So this networking going to help you not only socially, but financially as well. Because consider this networking like exploring new investment opportunities with new friends, right? All right. The trines in these houses emphasizing transformation in home life as well. Let me see. No, it's not. All right. Okay, let's move forward. So October 3rd, we're going to have Pluto and Mercury trine in your 12th and 4th house. So this is good also because it's a trine, it's an auspicious aspect. It's something what is granted for you. And the 4th house is your family. That's your roots. That's your real estate. This can indicate actually some kind of amazing opportunity to invest in your family matters and invest in real estate as well. Maybe you're going to renovate or sell your property. All months, Saturn retrograde in the 6th house alongside with Neptune in Pisces as well. Saturn retrograde in the 6th house suggests a review of daily routines, health, and work. Financially, this is an excellent time to assess the impact of your work habits on your investment and financial well-being. It might going to regenerate an old job for you. And definitely you can return back to a daily routine that actually helped your health previously. It could also return a puppy for you or a lost animal. October 4th, Mars opposition North Node in the 7th house and 1st house, and they are going to square Pluto in the 4th house. This is very complex. And this aspect actually is a tension. It's a T-square, it's a tension. It's related to partnership and personal goals as well. So you will have to be a little bit cautious because there is some kind of conflict that could actually disrupt your financial plans. Ensure that your investment align with your long-term objectives and long-term goals. October 15, Mars and the Moon going to conjunct in your 2nd house of salary and values. And it's going to trine in the 6th house with Saturn. So this is actually going to be a great conjunction because it's going to emphasize the financial matters and your daily work routines. And it's going to be an easy flow between that. So you work hard, Saturn in the 6th, but you're going to get actually compensate for it. Your salary is rising. So this is really, really good. Or you are renting out a property and then your salary is going to increase. Use this time to review your investment and definitely, like check your goals again if you need to adjust something over there. October 14th, we're going to have a Libra solar eclipse, and it's going to happen in your first house. As I said in the summary, it's going to conjunct Spica, the blue, auspicious, amazing, very, very bright and very beneficial star. So as Foramen, and Foramen also really good fixed star. Eclipses are pivotal moments in our life. This is fated event, something that we cannot control, and solar eclipse is a good pivotal moment. This eclipse actually may significantly impact your self-image and your personal goals. So everything is changing about you. And your financial choice is going to be more effective as well. You're going to boost your self-confidence, and it's going to lead to bolder investment decisions, or you're going to invest in yourself and the way you look, and you're going to attract more clientele. October 18, Mercury Sun Cazimi in the first house. This alignment emphasizes self-expression and identity. Financially, this can be an excellent time to communicate your investment strategies clearly and confidently. So this is really good. And also, if you would like to have some kind of business dealing, signing a contract, or just write something, getting ready for a TED talk, this could be, or getting out in the social media, start to write, start to publish something, it would be really good for you. Start journalism, actually. October 20th is Pluto Mercury going to square the first and the fourth house influences. This square may bring financial challenges related to home and family matters. For example, there could be some kind of disagreements over real estate investment for you, and it's going to may require some kind of carefully handling the assigning the contracts or the negotiation. October 22nd, Jupiter in the 8th house, trine Venus in the 12th house. All right, this is positive, and this is going to affect your shared resources and your assets, your hidden assets as well. Consider how your faith and optimism can lead to profitable joint ventures or investments. But inheritance and taxes could be really, really auspicious for you. October 21st, Pluto and Sun square. Okay, so this is tension. This is pivotal. This is tension between home life and personal goals. Ensure you are supported by your family. Ensure you are supporting your family with your decisions. So this is definitely financial decisions that has to align your values and your long-term objectives. So make sure it is aligning. October 24th, Saturn and Sun trine, the 2nd and 6th house. This is harmonious aspect, and it may benefit work and daily routines. So, you're going to have endurance, and you're going to work out. You're going to go back to the gym. You make sure you're working hard, and your working is paying off. You're going to be very productive. You're going to be very detailed and productive, and make sure your hard work is paying, so it's increasing your salary. On October 28th, we're going to have a lunar eclipse, actually in Taurus 5 degrees, and it's going to happen in your 8th house. So 8th house is anything to do with financial resources, anything to do with shared resources, actually. with your significant others, inheritance or money. So what's going to happen over here? It is going to give you some kind of new strategy, the way you invest in stock market, or you know, like definitely it could bring in or actually end a fight for inheritance and a fight for prenup. It could end a lawsuit. It could end then, you know, some of you might going to lose someone because of the eclipse in the eighth house could actually lead to losing somebody and bringing inheritance, unfortunately. Okay, there is additional date to watch, and that is the 29th, when Mercury and Mars conjunct in your second house. It is favorable because it's, you know, it's your second house, so that is a financial axis here for you, and it's related to your personal income and budgeting. So you're going to budget very well this month. October 31st, Venus in your 12th house, trine Uranus in your 8th house. This is again very good for finances. It is something with hidden and unusual channels, which is giving you new opportunities, and it's gonna be unexpected financial opportunities. It could be something to do with researches, or also something if you have anything to do, invest in sex industry or anything to invest in stock market. But previous investment could pay off, something hidden, something coming out of nowhere. Filmmaking, anything like that, because 12th house could be related to film. October 17, Juno ingress Virgo in your 12th house. You have to focus on your mental health and on your self-reflection, actually. You know, like anything to do with, for example, you might going to sign a contract to work with underprivileged people, or also selling pharmaceuticals, or open a medical marijuana business, anything with that. And October 10th, Pluto station directs in your 4th house. That is really transformational energy related to home and family matters for you. So your family is changing, and you can actually sell or buy a new property. It is a movement over here, or actually invest in real estate. All right, Libras, thank you so much for listening, sharing, and commenting. May your October be filled with prosperous investment, health, and love. Bye for now. Welcome, Scorpio rising, sun and moon. This is your October astrology forecast. My name is Christina. I am going to be your co-pilot, and I'm going to dissect all the information and aspect for you for October. So first of all, I would like to give you a little summary over here. The emphasis is going to be on your 12th and on your first house with those stelliums. So if you are an early born October Scorpio, then happy birthday to you. This is going to be your solar return as well. The 12th house representing something with hidden resources, hidden matters, and mental health. You're going to focus on your mental health. And also you're going to focus on underprivileged people, helping them, doing something which is like philanthropic work. And also gonna focus on yourself the second half of the month, and you're going to invest in yourself, making sure you are shining, you are celebrated, and you are well received from the public. All right, let me see, and let's dissect this month for you. So October 2nd, Venus, 10th house in Leo, trine North Node in Aries in your 6th house. This trine may bring financial opportunities for your career and daily work. Consider how your professional reputation and achievements can enhance your economic prospects, potentially leading to promotions and bonuses for you. October 3rd, Pluto and Mercury trine in the 11th house and 3rd house. Trines is very, very good aspects. It's a granted opportunity. And in this house emphasizes social networking and communication, joining actually a new club, which is a higher social circle, which is going to lead to some kind of new investment opportunity through joining some kind of forums or clubs or social networking, also online networking. All-month Saturn going to retrograde in the 5th house alongside Neptune in Pisces. Saturn retrograde in the 5th house suggests a review of creative and speculative investment, review on your romantic partnership, and you have to check on with your children as well, because you might going to have a little distance with your children. So you have to consider reevaluating your investment portfolio, especially if you have some kind of speculative assets over here. October 4th, Mars opposition North Node in the 6th and 12th house, and they are going to square Pluto in the 3rd house. This complex aspect may bring financial tension related to daily work and hidden matters, hidden enemies. Somebody wants to sabotage your work. Somebody wants to steal your ideas. Somebody wants to take your rental, your tenant away. And it squares Pluto in the 3rd house. So 3rd house, anything to do with local investment, and it could actually disrupt your financial plans and investment in local businesses. October 15th, Mars and Moon conjunction in the 1st house and trine Saturn in the 5th house. This conjunction emphasizes personal identity and creativity. Financially, this can lead to innovative investment strategies driven by your unique perspective and determination. October 14th, we have a Libra solar eclipse in your 12th house, conjunct Spica and Forum and 6 stars. It is positive, transformative. You might going to end actually an addiction. It's going to impact significantly your spiritual journey, your inner life, which can indirectly affect your financial decisions. Consider how personal growth might influence your investment choices. And, you know, it's going to be ethical. October 18th, Mercury Sun Kazim in your 12th house again. It is hidden matters. It is something to do with spying, for example, getting a job maybe in a hospital, hospice, jail, anything to do with spying, anything to do with script writing, anything to do with pharmaceuticals. Okay. All right, so October 20, we're going to have Pluto-Mercury square, and they're gonna square off the 12th and 3rd house. So this square may bring financial challenges related to communication and local matters. Approach financial discussions with care and be prepared for potential conflict. Actually, it could make a friend to become your enemy, and first you don't know about it. It's not gonna reveal itself. It's a friend who is gonna become a hidden enemy, all right? This is also could bring in some kind of disagreements with family members. October 22nd, Jupiter in your 8th, trine Venus in the 12th. This is positive for your shared resources and with your hidden resources. Consider how optimism and faith can lead to profitable joint ventures. And it could also help you with inheritance and bring inheritance in and help you with estate planning investment. October 21st, Pluto and Sun square, 7 and 11th house influences. This is attention, and it's attention in social networking and partnership. So ensure actually you're not going to put anything on social media that could change the objective about you. October 24th, Saturn and Sun trine, the 1st and 5th houses. This is a harmonious aspect, actually. It might benefit your personal identity and your creative ventures. Financially, it could lead to increased confidence, but you know, It is also good for your outlook, the way you are looking at yourself, the way you are investing in yourself. You want to pamper yourself. And actually, it could lead to a romance. It could bring in some romantic partner. It is also good if you would like to go on some kind of happy journey, or you want to spend time with your children. October 28th, Taurus lunar eclipse in your 7th house. This is your partnership house, okay? This eclipse may trigger significant personal and professional partnership changes. And indirectly, it could actually affecting your financial stability. It could be something with like, you think you want to become a partner with someone, partnership in someone, but that person going to die or going to withdraw himself, herself, and you're not going to have a business partner then. It could be also like your significant other can lose and what is that, or give up some kind of income. All right, additional dates for watch. Let's see. October 29th, Mercury and Mars conjunct in your first house. This is favorable for finances and negotiations and contract signing, something with personal investment. It is also going to be, you're going to be advocate for yourself, and you're going to have boundaries, and you're going to talk up and talk up for yourself. October 31st, Venus in 12th house, trine Uranus in 7th. This is promising. It's an unexpected financial opportunity for your significant other. So maybe your significant other during the eclipse lost some kind of income, but 2 days later, your significant other going to get an amazing opportunity, something very unusual, which is going to bring in a tons of money. All right, October 17th, we're going to have Juno, the loyal asteroid ingress Virgo, your 11th house. This is actually bringing in loyal friends for you. You're going to belong from a social network that has actually impact on you and really admiring you, and they are going to help you with your financial choices as well. It could also be like a legal matter going to turn for your favor, and you get new friends. October 10th, Pluto station direct in your 3rd house. This is good because that is really transformational in your neighborhood with your local matters. If you want to start a business in your neighborhood, it would work out very well financially. And your communication is changing. It's going to be more powerful. You're going to be heard. All right. Yes, so that's it. All right, Scorpios, may your October be filled with prosperous investments, and I wish you health, love, and happiness. I see you in November. Bye for now. Welcome back, Sagittarius, rising sun and moon. This is your October astrology forecast. First of all, I want to make sure we're going to put some kind of emphasis for you on your 11th and your 12th house. So this is a summary for you in October. The summary is going to be about the 11th house matters, so your hopes and wishes and shared resources. And hopes and wishes going to actually be emphasized and in focus. You're going to have a new friend. You're going to have some kind of luck with the eclipse over here. And the 12th house matters, your hidden resources. If you are writing a script, or if you are doing anything with art, with filmmaking, it could be emphasized right now. All right. Let me see what's going to go, and let me dissect that October for you. So the 2nd of October, we're going to have Venus in your 9th house, trine North Node in Aries, and North Node is in your 5th house. This trine is going to bring some kind of financial opportunities for you with foreign matters, and also something with a creative project. So you can invest in education, you can start podcasting, and you can get a lot of followers overnight. So October 3rd, Pluto and Mercury will trine. And actually, Pluto is in your second house, Mercury is in your 10th house. This is really good for your finances. This is really good for your reputation. It's really good for your career, because of you might going to get employed, or you might going to get back a career that you were striving for before, and it's going you financial stability. So that's definitely it's going to emphasize all the focus on your career and your finances. So we're going to move forward, and we're going to talk about Saturn retrograde. Saturn retrograde is still in your 4th house. It's going to go direct over here, but it's alongside with Neptune. And Saturn retrograde, it's, you have to reevaluate something with your real estate investment, with your family matters. You might going to have someone visiting you who is a family member, maybe your mother, father, or substitute mother, father figure, an elder wants to come to live with you, at least for a while. Then it could also emphasize the focus on real estate matters. So you want to consider to buy something what is permanent for you. October 4th, Mars going to oppose North Node, and then it's going to be in your 5th and in your 11th house. So they're going to also square Pluto in your 2nd house. This is definitely financial. This is definitely something with investment, with speculative businesses, with also something with creativity. So you will have to be careful a little bit, because it's a challenging aspect over here, this T-square. It could indicate some kind of social media, social networking troll, and they're going to influence your income. Somebody going to say something bad about you, and then you can lose client. It could also indicate some kind of issue with your kids, like they might going to actually exit a sport club. They don't want to do the sport, and you're going to get mad because you invested a lot of money for them. All right, so then we're going to go and move forward. But definitely, this is a tension. And the tension is between your social clubs, your community, and with your creative project. Or, it could be like your agent and your manager is not working hard for you and doesn't get you the right jobs. October 14, we're going to have a Libra solar eclipse. It's going to happen in your 11th house of hopes and wishes, legal matters, friendship zone. Solar eclipse also always positive. It's bringing in new friends. It's bringing in money from your career. It's bringing you some kind of, not reputation, but it could be something with legal matters, winning a court case. It could be also some kind of promotion for you, something with a bonus paid out for you because you work very hard and you are appreciated. Definitely, it could bring in really amazing clients for you, VIP clients who are helping you to succeed. All right, so let's see, October 18, Mercury Sun Cazimi, and it's going to happen, Mercury Sun in your 11th house. 11th house again, something to do with your long-term goals, with your dreams. With luck. So this Cazimi over here could be related to communication. It could be like, all right, I'm going to start to journal. My book is going to be very well received by the public. I could go and, to go on stage and talk, and it's bringing the communication, the message, what you want to spread will be very well expected, respected as well, and it will bring in financial abundance for you. October 20, Pluto Mercury going to square. It's gonna happen in your 11th and in your second house. Again, this is a tension. This is a tension between your social circle and with your finances. You might going to get invited a lot of birthday parties, and it's going to make you spend a lot of money, and you're gonna hate that. Or you have to invest in something. It's a social club. It's you know, something with a community where you need to belong, and it's gonna have a price, and you are like, oh my God, I have to pay membership again. This is ridiculous kind of situation. All right, so let's move forward. All right, so go on October 22nd, we're going to have Jupiter in your 6th house, trine with Venus in your 9th house. Okay, no, actually 10th house. Venus is gonna be in your 10th house by then. Sorry about that, because it goes to Virgo on the 8th of October. So definitely something to do with your career, your work. You might going to hire new employees, and you can afford it. So that is really good for you, Sagittarius, rising sun and moon. Your career, your recognition, your public image going to shine. You're going to be seen maybe many times on YouTube, in TV or newspapers, but it's going to be, your name's gonna be out there for sure. All right, and it's going to be great for your health. If you want to choose a doctor who is doing a surgery later on for you, go ahead, because this is the good time to have anyone, someone who helping with your figure, helping to lose weight, someone professional. October 21st, Pluto and Sun square, and Pluto is in your 2nd house, and the Sun is going to be in your 11th house. And then what's gonna happen over here? Okay, this is a tension. This is a tension between, again, between your social circle, between the clubs, between the events that you have to attend, and your finances. And then October 24th, Sun and Saturn going to trine. Saturn is in your 4th house, and the Sun gonna be by then in your 12th house, shining on your mental health, shining on the work. If you have actually worked for unprivileged and worked with unprivileged, underprivileged people, if you have a vacation rental, this is going to be good for that. If you want to buy actually something in a faraway country, or start a workshop or a retreat, it could be really great for you. And yes, it's establishing something with a retreat or workshops. It is harmonious. It is good investment. It's something to do with real estate as well. You might going to get unexpectedly some fund or find some money or some valuable that you can sell, and actually you can put it like a down payment. October 28th, you're going to have a lunar eclipse in your 6th house. Well, this is not the best, because 6th house is your health. Lunar eclipse is ending. But, you know, I would assume it could end some kind of struggle for you. So if you have any struggle with rental properties or tenants, a tension, it could end that tension. It could end actually an illness for you. It could end an illness for your puppy, for your dog. Unfortunately, you know, it's an eclipse, so it could end the life of a puppy as well. I hope it's not going to happen, because I am a Sagittarius rising and I have a puppy, and I hope nothing going to happen with him. So, all right, but it could be a tension with a tenancy, with a tenant, with a co-workers, with your work. You might going to end a work which is actually not valuing you anymore, and have something bigger coming into your life, which pays a lot more money. All right, on the 29th, we're going to have Mercury and Mars conjunction, and Mercury and Mars going to conjunct in your 12th house of hidden matters. It is something to do with script writing, which is really good because you want your words to be heard. You were working behind the scene, and you know what, you have enough. You want to be seen, you want to be heard, and you want to negotiate. It also can actually reveal a hidden enemy, someone who you thought, oh, that's a nice neighbor, whatever, and it's not actually. October 31st, you're going to have Venus in your 11th house, going to trine with what? Let me see. So Venus is in your 10th house and going to trine the 6th house Uranus. Yes, so this is promising. This is really good for your career. As I said, you might going to end the work before with the eclipse because of it's pay you so little, and you're going to get an amazing new opportunity where you will be seen, and you can be actually really famous overnight. All right, on the 17th, Juno ingress Virgo. Virgo is in your 10th house. This is loyalty, which means you're going to focus on your career, on your public image, and Juno is very loyal asteroid, and it's gonna bring you a permanent and loyal employee who is making you to be seen. October 10th, Pluto station direct in your 2nd house, which is great for your finances. It is like whatever was in stagnation and stuck, it's gonna move forward. So actually you're going to have more income. It's gonna increase, maybe some kind of stock going to pay off anything you invested previously. All right, Sagittarius, may your October be filled with prosperous investments, health, love, and happiness. I'm going to see you in November. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, like, and share, please. Bye for now. Welcome, Capricorn rising, sun and moon. Welcome. This is your October astrology forecast, and I'm going to dissect that for you. But first, I want to do a little bit of summary at the beginning. The emphasis is gonna be on your 10th and on your 11th house matters, because you're going to have a 10th house stellium beginning of the month, and then the stellium gonna move to your 11th house. So your public image, your career, your purpose is going to, your reputation going to rise. This month, you might going to approach a new career, and it could come unexpectedly with the eclipse. And the 11th house going to bring in luck for you, money from your career, raise from your career, a new friend, a new social circle. All right, let's dissect your astrology forecast for October. October 2nd, Venus in your 8th house in Leo, going to trine North Node in Aries in your 4th house. This trine may bring financial opportunities related to shared resources, family matters, inheritance, anything to do with tax refund. Consider estate planning, real estate investment, joint financial ventures with a family member, for example. October 3rd, Pluto and Mercury will trine, and it's going to trine in your 9th and 1st house. So this trine going to emphasize and put the emphasis on your higher education and on your personal identity. Well, you know, financially, it can lead to an investment with self-improvement. So you're going to improve and invest in yourself. Maybe you're going to get certification courses, you know, definitely enhance your career prospects. All month, Saturn going to retrograde in your 3rd house alongside with Neptune. Saturn retrograde in the 3rd house, encouraging you to review of communication and local matters, invest in local businesses. Financially, consider how effective communication can impact your investments, such as clear financial reports and updates to shareholders. It is also great to actually invest in your car, invest in communication devices, revisit your and redone your website. October 4th, Mars opposition North Node, that's 4th house and 10th house matters, and they are going to square Pluto in your first house. So, well, you know, this is big. This is going to be something to do with some kind of tension in your personal identity and your home and career. So, you know, like, for example, you might going to get a new career and it's going to change the way you or look at yourself. You're going to be more proud of yourself and vanity. And then your family not going to like that. For example, the family wants you to be home and you won't be able to stay with them. October 5th. Let me see. Yes. Yes, so there is October 14, the Libra solar eclipse in your 10th house, which is conjunct Spica. And for a man, those are two amazing fixed stars, both of them auspicious. It is very good for your public image and for your career. This eclipse actually is transformative and it's going to change your public identity and the way people are looking at you. This is positive though, so you're going to be followed by the public. You can have something in political avenue, so you can approach something in politics. It's going to influence your investment choices and your professional development for sure. So this is good for you. And on the 15th, you're going to have Mars and Moon conjunction, and it's going to happen in your 11th house, and it's going to trine Saturn in your 3rd house. This is also good. This is something to do with your feelings. It's going to be a really, really strong feelings about belonging some community, belonging from some club. Maybe you're going to actually enter some kind of sport club. But also it's trine Saturn in the 3rd house. So it could also lead to some kind of friends are helping you with the move, and they are going to help you to succeed in your community. Maybe you want to be a public figure. Maybe you want to go to district not attorney, but something to do in your district, maybe you are going for mayor, and you know, like somebody is helping you to succeed, somebody who is in higher social circle. October 18th, you're going to have Mercury, Sun, Cazimi again in your 10th house. As I said, 10th house is under emphasizes, magnifying glasses and really emphasize your career. You're going to get honored and recognition. You can go on red carpet. You're going to be really confident, and your strategies is going to change because you're going to communicate very well, and that's why, and very confidently. So that's what brings winning for you. It's bring triumph for you. You can become a CEO or a public figure. October 20, Pluto Mercury square the 1st and the 10th house influences. This square may bring financial challenges related to career and personal identity. You have to approach financial decisions in your professional life carefully and be prepared for potential conflicts. All right. October 22nd, Jupiter in the 5th, trine Venus in the 9th. This is good. This is beautiful. It is a positive aspect of speculative investment, all right? And it is good actually for higher education. Invest in higher education, get a doctorate, get your master degree, start publishing something, start YouTubing podcast or podcasting. It is very optimistic, and it's good for your spirituality and your faith. Your faith actually could lead to some kind of profitable ventures, to believe in yourself, to believe in education and in creative projects. October 21st, Pluto and Sun squares, and it's going to affect your 10th house and 1st house. This is a tension in your career. and with your personal identity, right? So make sure you have enough self-confidence to approach that kind of public avenue, what you are willing to take on. All right, so let's say October 24th, you're going to have Saturn and Sun trine in the 3rd and 11th houses. This is positive, it is harmonious, it is some kind of beneficial aspect, and it's benefit with communication and social networking. You might going to get invited by your neighbor to a higher social society or by your friend, and they are taking you to a club where you're going to meet new clients. And that is a broader perspective, giving you something amazing, an amazing opportunity to expand and positively expand some kind of investment, connection with the right people, being at the right time and the right place. October 28th, we're going to have a Taurus lunar eclipse in your 5th house. This is creativity. This is your investment portfolio. This is something speculative businesses and your children and your romance. So you might going to actually give up a romantic partner, especially if you are having romance out of your marriage. That could be like, all right, I'm ending this affair because of it could end my relationship, and I don't like that. Okay, then also it could be something like you're gonna have an empty nest because a child is moving out from your house. What else could happen? The creative project is ending, and you were writing lyrics, you were doing as recording your music, and finally you ending the project, and it could be seen by public or listened by public. All right, additional dates to watch for is October 29th, when Mercury and Mars going to conjunct in your 11th house. This is really good to invest in groups and in social networks. It is good to raise your salary, to ask for raise, actually, from your career. October 31st, Venus in your 9th house, trine Uranus in the 5th. This is promising. It could be something to do with a foreign land, something to do with a global business, something to invest in speculative businesses, but out of the country. It's also good for education. It's really good for creative projects, especially if you study art, music, or anything to do with sports as well. It could be very good. October 17th, Juno ingress Virgo in your 9th house. Focus on travel. So actually how the travel could impact your financial choices. And I tell you why, because you're going to have a wider perspective about people, about how the world is working, what people needs, and then you are opening a business because you see the poor, you see the rich, what their needs, and then you can come up with a new business idea. And October 10th, Pluto going to station direct in your 1st house. This is transformational. That's very, very transformative for your personal identity and self-image. You're going to become powerful again. You're not going to take no for an answer. You can be really, the control is in your hand again. So this is good. Your investment strategy is going to reflect your new sense of self. So this is good. All right, Capricorn, may your October be filled with prosperous investments, health, happiness, joy, and love. I will see you in November. Subscribe, comment, and like my videos, and check out my website. Bye for now. Welcome, Aquarius, rising sun and moon. This is your October astrology forecast. My name is Christina, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot who going to actually analyze and dissect October for you. A little summary before. All the emphasis going to be on your 9th and 10th house, because you have a stellium beginning of the month in your 9th house, which is education, podcasting, broadcasting, publishing, anything to do your faith and your spirituality, your high education, long distance traveling, and later on, middle of the month, a lot of emphasis is going to happen in your 10th house of career, your public image, your reputation. That is something to do and be on stage and being known and becoming famous overnight. All right, guys, so let's dissect actually your October horoscope. So October 2nd, Venus in 7th, Leo trine North Node in Aries in your 3rd house. This trine may bring financial opportunities related to partnership and communication. Consider how your relationship and effective communication can enhance your economic prospects. And actually, how can you join some kind of ventures with others? It is really good also to have a deep conversation or some kind of lovely conversation with your loved one, with your significant other as well. October 3rd, Pluto and Mercury trine in the 8th house and 12th house. This trine actually could indicate some kind of spiritual growth and some kind of growth also in shared resources. It could lead to investment in transformative assets, such as joint venture, inheritance, or you can start some kind of research, or you can invest in pharmaceutical, you can start a retreat center, you can invest in writing scripts, in acting classes. All months, Saturn and Neptune going to be in your 2nd house. Saturn is in retrograde, so this is encouraging you to reviewing financial stability and your values, the way actually you are budgeting, the way you are saving your money. So, and preserve your money. So your financial goals has to align with your values. So you have to reassess everything over here accordingly to your investment portfolio. October 4th, Mars, opposition North Node in 3rd house and 9th house, and Mars going to square Pluto in 12th. So this is very complex, it's deep, it's challenging, it's a tension related to communication, education, and hidden matters. You must be cautious of conflicts that could disrupt your financial plans. Ensure your investments align with your long-term goals and personal transformation. It could actually reveal hidden enemies also, and the hidden enemies might be someone from your friendship zone, from your siblings, or from your neighborhood. So this could indicate some kind of poopy in your relationship with siblings, as well, some kind of jealousy over here. October 15th, we're going to have Mars and Moon conjunct in your 10th house and trine Saturn in your 2nd house. This conjunction emphasizing career and financial stability. Financially, this can lead to innovative investment strategies driven by your determination and desires. Your desires actually for financial success. So this is really good. I love this. October 14th, Libra solar eclipse in the 9th house conjunct Spica and Forum and fixed stars. Eclipses are transformative, and this eclipse may significantly impact your beliefs, travel, and higher education. So let me see what else is going on here. Sorry, somebody just calling me. All right. So yes, that is the Libra eclipse. So it's your 9th house. It is long distance traveling. Perhaps you're going to get something to do and something to do with your, what is that, visa, citizenship. You're going to get it unexpectedly or win on lottery, the citizenship. So this is good for international markets and investments, definitely. Expansion for international growth. October 18th, Mercury Sun Cazimi in your 9th house. This alignment emphasizes higher education and belief systems. you can actually go to a master degree, and you can get into in a university where you always wanted to get into. It could change your fate, and it could also help you to invest in education and in publishing, for example, open a publishing company. Excellent for communication, definitely excellent for open a YouTube channel, podcast, and actually check your investment strategies over here, because it's good to invest in language and good to invest in education. October 20, Pluto square Mercury, 9 and 12 house influences. This square may bring financial challenges related to spiritual matters and hidden information. All right, so you know what, it could be some kind of bureaucracy with what is that, immigration. So be careful with immigration. If you don't have papers, not to be cut. But on the other way, it is good to because it is a tension. Pluto is transformation, you know, but that's a Martian archetype. So it makes you want to have it, make you go for it. So if you have some kind of hidden enemies, you definitely going to make sure you are capable to rival the person. It's rivaling the person, and you're going to win over with your words. Your words going to be really hurtful and powerful. October 22nd, Jupiter in your 4th house, trine Venus in the 8th house. This is amazing. I love this aspect. It's good for your shared resources and real estate. You're going to get, for example, a mortgage. You can actually refinance. You can do something with mortgage and financing. You can actually renovate your home. You can buy a home, a property. Definitely good for and profitable for property and real estate investments. October 21st, Pluto Sun square. It's exactly the same when Pluto squared with Mercury. Power struggle. It's something with long distance travel. Some kind of tension may arise over there. So your financial decisions also has to align with your values and with your long-term objective as well. All right, you can actually have some kind of conflict related to global markets if you invested in foreign stocks. October 24th, Saturn and Sun trine, the 2nd and 10th house. This is harmonious. It is really, really grateful aspect here. Beneficial financially, beneficial for your career growth, your reputation. You will be seen in the public. You can get an honor, you can get a Nobel Prize, whatever it is, but it's going to be good on your career. You're going to have more self-confidence, and your money also going to be better. You're increasing your money, your salary. October 28th, we have a Taurus lunar eclipse in your 4th house. This is ending some kind of struggle with property matters and with family matters as well. So it could be like, I'm selling the house and I'm moving away. Additional date to watch, October 29th, Mercury and Mars conjunct in your 10th house. This is favorable for your career and public image. October 31st, Venus in your 8th house, trine Uranus in the 4th. Very good again for property investment, something to sell unexpectedly and get big profit out of it. So good for home investment for sure. October 17, Juno ingress Virgo in the 8th house. Well, there is some kind of inheritance, tax refund, shared resources, good prenup for you. Anything to do with banks, with taboos, it's great for you. I love it. And Pluto going to station direct in your 12th house. This is very transformational energy for your hidden resources. And also, it is great to get a job in the field of non-profit, in the field of unprivileged. If you want to become a hospice director or a hospital director, a head surgeon, if you want to be a jail director, if you want to start medical marijuana business, that would be great for you. All right, Aquarius, I actually would like you to have a beautiful and prosperous investments and happy and joyful and healthy and filled with love October. I will see you in November, Aquarius. Please subscribe, like my channel, comment below. I see you in November. Bye for now. All right. Last but not least, my beautiful, magical Pisces, rising, sun and moon. This is your October astrology forecast. First, a little bit of summary over here. All the emphasis going to be on your 8th house matters and 9th house matters, because you have the eclipse in your 8th house and the stellium, the beginning of the month, until the first part of the month, the first half of the month, and the second half, you're gonna have a stellium in your 9th house. All right, so this is going to put all the emphasis and focus on your tax reform, your shared resources, your husband, wife income going to rise. It's going to bring in some kind of inheritance. It's going to bring in unexpected traveling. Maybe you're going to get into a university where you always wanted to get. Your published book could be, or your published work could be, actually get a lot of reviews and good reviews. So this is good. This is really, really important for you. All right, guys, so let's dissect actually October for you. October 2nd, Venus going to be in your 6th house, and it's going to trine North Node in Aries in your 2nd house. This trine may bring financial opportunities related to work, health, and personal resources. Consider investment in health-related industries, something with employment opportunities. You may be going to buy a rental property, which is going to actually inflate your salary. And also it's going to be good for like have a puppy or have a new small animal for you. October 3rd, Pluto and Mercury going to trine in your 7th and 11th house. Trines in these houses emphasize partnership and social networks, so this is good. This is financially good for you because it could lead to some kind of joint venture. You can have a business partner next to you who are actually from a higher social circle and who wants you to succeed, who going to actually help you with your networking and invite you for events where you're going to be the beneficiary, or you can collaborate with others. All months, Saturn going to retrograde in your 1st house, and Neptune's still here alongside with Saturn in Pisces. Saturn retrograde actually in the 1st house encourages self-reflection and personal growth. Financially, this is an ideal time to release your financial goals and ensure they align with your evolving sense of self. But also it could indicate some kind of issue with your joint, a joint issue. So something with your skeleton, something with your bones. You might going to have a returning issue with a backache, a toothache. So be careful with that. October 4th, Mars opposition North Node in 2nd house and 8th house, and Mars square Pluto in the 11th house. This it is a complex aspect, and it may bring financial tension, and it could relate to personal resources, shared resources, and social networking. You have to be cautious of conflicts that could disrupt your financial plans. Ensure your investments align with your long-term goals and personal transformations. All right, October 15, Mars and Moon going to conjunct in the 9th house and trine Saturn in the 1st house. So this conjunction emphasizes travel, education, and personal growth. It is actually good for, invest in higher education, invest in YouTubing, in publishing. You're going to hire a publishing company, maybe a publishing company going to actually recognize you and they want to help you and expand your horizons. October 14th, you're going to have the Libra solar eclipse in the 8th house, and it's going to conjunct Spica, the blue star. It's a very bright fixed star, and for a man as well, it's a very good fixed star. So 8th house matters. It's very transformative with your shared resources, with your tax refund, anything to do with surgeries if you need to after this eclipse could turn out to be positive. It is very transformative. You might going to inherit a big amount of money. You can have some kind of big payoff from insurance, medical malpractice, insurance money coming in, and it's bigger than what you expected. All right. October 18, Mercury Sun Kazimi in your 8th house. Woohoo, Pisces, this is good. I have a Pisces Sun, so hopefully it's going to be really transformative. This alignment emphasizes shared resources and transformation for you. So you know what? This is definitely something with will, inheritance, prenup, something to do with tax refund, something to do with shared resources. It is good for stock market. It is good for banking to explore actually the stock investment and how can you preserve your money. This is good. 8th house is shared resources. You might going to get some money from people, even, they just want to share money with you. It could be like whoever insurance money paid off, medical malpractice. October 20, Pluto, Mercury square 8th and 11th house influence. All right, this is good because, no, actually Pluto square Mercury, it's a Martian aspect, so it could be challenging sometimes. But because Mars, it's very action-oriented and you want to go for it and you want to succeed, you need that kind of reputation or, like in your career, you want to succeed and you're going to go for asking for a raise and you're most likely going to get it. But your social network actually could influence your income. So you have to be careful what you are putting out in the public, because there could be some kind of troll who is going to try to actually ruin your business. But this is a really good time to do researches, to analyzing things, to analyze how to invest, how to make more money. October 22nd, we have Jupiter in your 3rd house, trine Venus in the 7th. It is a sweet pillow talk with your loved ones, so with your significant other, wife, husband. It is like, could be very romantic. You're going to go out and you're gonna have date nights or you might going to get actually a new car from your wife and husband, and it's gonna be big and safe, because Jupiter in Taurus is safety, right? This is positive, definitely. All right, what else is coming on for you? October 21st, Pluto and Sun going to square. So this is exactly the same when Pluto and Mercury squared, some kind of conflict with shared resources. And, like maybe your husband and wife going to have some kind of inheritance, but they're going to want to give it away and you're going to get mad. Or like, for example, your wife or husband could invest in something you didn't know about, and then it doesn't mean like it's going to not pay off or they're going to lose money, but you just didn't know about and you're going to get upset about that. October 24th, we have Saturn and Sun trine in the 1st and 9th house. This is very harmonious. It is a very great aspect, and it's beneficial. It's beneficial for traveling, personal growth, invest in export, import, get something with visa, passport, teaching. You might going to start to teach, publishing, podcast, YouTubing, podcast, something with siblings, but traveling is definitely harmonious here. All right. And it could change your beliefs. You might going to start to study something that is going to change your faith and beliefs. October 28th, we have a Taurus lunar eclipse in your third house. This eclipse may trigger significant changes in communication and local investment. So you have to check your immediate environment and you have to adjust your environment. Third house, it has to be something with your younger siblings. So you might going to lose, well, I don't want to say like lose a younger siblings, but it could mean that, unfortunately. But it could be like just lose the communication, have a fallout with a younger sibling. Additional dates to watch: October 29th, Mercury and Mars conjunct in your ninth house. It is favorable for financial discussions, but it has to relate to foreign matters, foreign investment. You might want to sell a house in a foreign country, or you might want to invest in something with the ninth house, something with your passport in a foreign country, renew your passport in a foreign country, with education, something in export, import business, perhaps. October 31st, you're going to have Venus in your seventh house, trine Uranus, the third house. All right, so this is encouraging. This is something unexpected, a good opportunity through partnership, through some kind of local investment. This is good. And you can start some kind of skill-based study as well. And as I said, you can get some kind of car from the significant other, and Uranus is electric, so it could be some electric car. October 17, Juno ingress Virgo in your seventh house. Juno is loyal. This is something to do with like soulmates. And in Virgo in your seventh house, it's definitely your partner. So it's good to renew your vows. It's good to go with your wife or husband somewhere far away. Or it could be like you get a beautiful present from your significant other. October 10th, Pluto gonna station direct in your 11th house. So this is powerful. Pluto is cleaning out your social circle over here. So it is something to do with losing friends. It is something to do with network. So you might going to sign off from some kind of social media accounts, or you might going to have a new strategy right now how to actually change your finances. It could bring some kind of luck with like through some kind of events, like you are going to go for an event where you're going to know very, very powerful people, meet powerful people, and they can help you with your career later on. All right, Pisces. If you loved my video, please share, comment, and like my videos, and subscribe. I'm going to come back with another video in November, but before I'm going to analyze a lot of other aspects, and I'm gonna put the videos on every Mondays. I'm going to wish you a prosperous, beautiful October, a healthy, filled with love and filled with joy. I see you in November. Bye for now.